Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Reselling Farming Mom. For those of you that don't know, my name is Ashley. What I typically do on Sunday nights is I tell you everything that I sold throughout the week, as well as everything I'm shipping out tonight, and all of my goings on if there were any throughout the week. This weekend we did something new and something we do every year. So our adventure for this weekend was we picked up a few Amazon mystery boxes, like return boxes or liquidation boxes. We ended up picking... I think we got 7 in total, but we filmed 5 of them. So make sure you stay tuned for that. My husband made me record it, talk you guys through it. So you get to see a little bit of that, as well as last night we stayed up way later than we should have on a church night and repotted almost all of our tomato plants. So now I have 2 tables down here and the basement is so full. So first up, I'm going to tell you, we did something totally new this weekend out of the box. My husband and I had been throwing around the idea of picking up another pallet. We have picked up 2 pallets in the past, I want to say. We bought a liquidation pallet online that was all one item. And then we went and bought a random Target pallet before. So we've been throwing around the idea. We went and checked out this pallet warehouse Friday night. And there weren't any pallets we really wanted, but I really was trying to get my husband to jump on board with these Amazon mystery boxes. He was not on board at all. He was not for it. Well, I told him finally when we were on our way there, I said, before we even got there, I said, I know you don't want the mystery boxes, but I want a couple Amazon mystery boxes. I just want to see what it's all about. I see the pictures of them pulling items out. I see what they're getting. I want to try it. And he said, okay, cool. And then we get there and we get these boxes and we get them home and oh, you guys, he loved it. He had so much fun. The next day he's like, let's go get some more, and 55-mile-an-hour winds outside. We are driving back to the warehouse an hour before they close to pick up more boxes. So make sure you stay tuned for that video. I'm going to make him take care of it soon. It's going to be up. I think it's entertaining. Wait till you see the stuff we're pulling out of these boxes, guys. So it'll be fun. And one of the items actually that I picked up in the box has already made it to my what sold. We're shipping it out tonight, so you'll hear about that in a little bit. But throughout the week, I only had 5 sales throughout the week. Again, I think it was 5 throughout the week last time also. So I'm not seeing a lot of Monday through Friday sales. Well, Monday through Thursday sales. I have a couple Friday sales that are going out tonight. But we had 5 sales Monday through Thursday. Not hitting the goal, but we're working on it. I'm listing a lot lately. First up was a Pfaltzgraff Aura 1 quart milk water juice soda jug. It was in excellent condition. I think it was all white, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure I paid 50 cents for this in a local garage sale, or it was in my estate sale buyout that we did last year. I'm not sure which. When I first started reselling, I picked up Pfaltzgraff that I liked. I'm very, very particular now on the Pfaltzgraff I pick up, just because it is not a fast seller for me. There are some plates that are very unique that do sell for good money, but I don't have a lot of luck with just normal Pfaltzgraff pieces. So I told you 50 cents in, it sold for $4.95. Still a profit. Next was a lot of 4 Yarn Bee Andes Alpaca 102 yard skeins. The color was City Beat 770, and then I put neutrals because it was like a variegated neutrals, but I couldn't fit variegated in the title because I only have 80 characters. And then I put number 396 because that was also on the label. We picked these up at the Goodwill actually. I paid $1 a skein. I was kind of hesitant to pick up yarn. I tried looking it up and I couldn't really find anything on it, so I just picked up 4 of these and I picked up 3 of another color. So it's $4 in. All 4 skeins sold for $14.65, so it's a pretty decent profit for an item that does not take up a lot of space, like storage wise. It's super easy to list because it's just yarn. Like I just stacked them up and I made sure that each part of the label was visible in the pictures, and it's super easy to ship and it's light. So this is the first time I've resold yarn. I saw Nurse Flipper talking about reselling yarn, and I'm just like, there's no way. And I'm pretty sure she was selling Red Heart yarn. So always be on the lookout. I have another lot of 3 of this same brand listed. It's like a pink color. I really like it. Next was a new pair of Libbey 4.5 inch cobalt blue glass votive holders. It was $2 in on these. I got them at the local Goodwill. They're really pretty, dark blue, and they sold for $10. Then we had, I talked to you guys last week about not buying stamps. I remember going on like a 10-minute rant, and my husband, okay, maybe it was only 2 minutes, but my husband told me that when he watched the video, he thought it was really funny because he's just like, your whole face dropped and you were just so serious. And I was like, because I was telling him not to buy these stamps to resell. And then 3 days later, I had a set of Stampin' It Up stamps sell. I thought it was really funny, but I would still, the profit wasn't really great. It was there, but it's not. $3 in on the set of stamps. It was the Stampin' Up Curvy Versus stamp set. It was 8 stamps with phrases from 2004. $3 in, and it sold for $9.95. So the profit is there. It's easy to list, easy to store, easy to ship, but then again, they've been listed for quite a while. It's not a huge profit. It's less profit than the yarn, so, but it's all profit, you know. I typically always make some profit, just not always tons. The last item shipped out last week was a pie plate. It was a Susan, I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna say wing it. Susan Wing It. Strawberries, fresh fruit, 10-inch deep dish pie plate new. I love to pick up pie plates. The pie plates with the recipes on the inside, I love to pick them up. I used to pick them all up. Now I'm a little bit more particular. I pick up the one, unless it's like a special pie, I try to make sure that there's some sort of maker's mark on the bottom because it's a little bit harder to sell them for a better profit when you don't have the maker or know the maker for sure. So I think I was $2, maybe $3 in on this at the local Goodwill, and I sold it for $12.79. So again, there was a profit there, not a huge profit, but it was profit. And those are all the items from last week. So what do you think? Do you guys pick up pie plates? Do you pick up stamps? I'm really curious about this. It was a lot of small sales this week. And again, I have one pretty awesome sale going out tonight. But let's talk about this weekend. This weekend, last night, so we did the Amazon mystery boxes. And then last night, we repotted plants. We repotted all of our larger tomato variety plant. We repotted all of our cherry tomatoes, and we repotted half of our Roma tomatoes. We still yet have to do the other half. We're gonna do those tomorrow. It was getting late. I had to do kids' praise this morning. So now we have 2 tables. It's looking like a little mini greenhouse down here. You can, like, when you walk over there, you can smell the tomato plants. It's really exciting. I am so ready for it to be warm outside. I'm so ready to start using the greenhouse. But it is only March 26th, and we always get an April snow here in Ohio. So after that last April snow, the next snow to me is going to be the last snow. And then we can go, we have to fix up our greenhouse a little bit. The wind last year took out a panel of our roof, so we have to go figure out, we're going to tape that in, tape some seams up, and hopefully look into either a newer greenhouse or something for next year. We really want a bigger greenhouse. We have an acre next door I've told you about, but the ground is just not quite ready yet. So big things to come here at the Reselling Farm Mom Home and Homestead. So, but let's talk about everything we're shipping out tonight. So I have 8 items here I am shipping out. I have 2, I wish I had 10. I have 2 items that are pending payment. So good times. I just love it when people send me offers and I accept them and then they wait forever to pay for them. I wish that eBay had a rule in place for them. You know how eBay has rules in place for how long you can take to ship something? I wish there was a similar rule for the buyers, but maybe I can find a suggestion box for that. So first was a book. This book I think actually sold last week when I was shipping out on Sunday night, and the offer was popping up and I was just like, let's just sell it. I talked about how I don't sell books for huge profits by any means, and this is true to that. I don't even know if I made any money. This one, The Best American Essays, is 2012 by Robert Atwan. I don't even know where I got this book. It might have been out of our estate sale buyout. It was just in the basement and it got listed. It's been listed for a long time. It was listed for like $3 and change, I think. And someone sent me an offer for $1. I thought it was kind of rude, but I didn't even want to bother with it. I wasn't going to counter. I was like, I'll accept it. You know, sometimes you just feel in that mood. I was feeling in that mood. I was like, I'll accept it. It's fine. Maybe they need it for something or want it for something. They have a budget. Well, they waited like 5 days to pay for it. I'm just like, come on, guys. It's hence my little rant. I'm sorry. I know things happen. I know emergency, like family things happen or life happens. You forget. But gosh darn it, I accepted the offer within like an hour. So possibly pennies in, or just it was here, sold for $1. It is what it is. Next up is a little bit better. This is Corelle, a set of 8 Little Dippers. A set of 8 Corelle Winter White 2.4 ounce Little Dip Bowls condiment dishes. They're super cute. Oh my gosh. There are 8 of them. They are so small. If you have kids that are super particular about dipping stuff, like this is perfect. I don't have the Corelle ones upstairs. I actually got, when I picked these up, oh, by the way, I was $2 in on these. So $2 in on these, and they sold for $19.90. And they came with other ones. There were, I want to say 6 other ones that were just a little bit smaller, and they were a different brand. They were like a ceramic material. I kept those. I put them upstairs, and they are perfect for like my kids when they have pancakes or French toast. They like to dip into the syrup. They don't just want the syrup on their thing. And we were using the small berry bowls, the Corelle small berry bowls, but they are just a little bit bigger. So these are perfect size for syrup and just little things. So my small rant, but I was super happy to see them go. Next is Vintage Hazel Atlas Modern Tone Milk Glass Cream Sugar Bowl Set, and I have Platinite. I'm assuming that's the color. They're orange. I have the creamer and the sugar. These were free to me. They came in auction haul that my dad brought over. I sold the set. It was only listed at $10. And, oh no, it was listed at $10. It was in my 20% off sale. So they sold for $8. You say, but Ashley, it's a beautiful set. Everybody tells me, Ashley, you're not listing your stuff at the right prices. But I am. I'm listing them at the right prices for me. I am making a profit. And let me show you. So they've had a hard life. This was all in the pictures, but they have this really dark stuff on them. You know, they would more or less, you would have to have them at the right angle in your china cabinet or, you know, wherever you were displaying them. They are discolored. I don't know what from. I did not try to get it off because I was more worried about hurting the finish on them than anything. So free to me, sold for $8, super easy ship, and they've been listed for a long time. So I'm really happy to see them go. Next is some more Corelle. These are Corelle Coordinates Urban Arc Porcelain 12-ounce coffee tea mug or cups. So this is what they look like. You can see they have the lines. This set of Corelle mugs did not sell very well for me. They've been listed for over a year. They are, I was $1 in because I only paid 50 cents. And they sent me an offer of $4 if they bought 2. So I went $1 in and sold the pair for $8, which really isn't it's a profit. It's not great, but it's still a profit. So this is not a set I would probably pick up again, even though I only paid 50 cents for them. It's just not for me. I do pick up the Corelle stoneware mugs. I was selling those a lot more steadily. Lately, they have not been selling as fast, but I'm just waiting for that to pick up a little bit. I've noticed if the bottom of the stoneware, if it says Corelle Coordinates stoneware, they sell faster than just the Corelle stoneware mugs. I don't know why, but it's just observations from me. So, nothing, we'll get to the huge one. I think it's the second to last one. So, next is Temptations. Do you guys pick up Temptations? I used to watch a lot of Crazy Lamp Lady, and she never picks up Temptations. I personally collect Temptations. Don't collect. I buy and I use. I like the blues and the gray doodle-doo pattern a lot because we have chickens. But I do pick it up when I see it for a good price. It doesn't always sell super high. Some of them do. It just depends. This one is the Old World by Tara 1.5 quart square nesting serving dish in cranberry. So it's the Old World pattern. It's super pretty. It's in excellent condition. There's the bottom, and it tells you all what it is. I think you just had to know the color. This one I paid, I think, $2 for, and it, again, it sold for $8. A lot of things out of my 20% are selling lately. A lot of the things that we're selling were out of the 20% sale. The Temptations, actually, I think someone donated a huge set of this cranberry, and I gifted a lot of it, guys. It was excellent stuff. A lot of it had the baking dishes where, like, the baking dish, and it had the lid, and it had the trivet, and it had the wire rack, cooling rack too. I gifted a lot of that stuff a couple years ago. It was great Christmas presents. I put stuff in it, and then I put the lid on it. People love that stuff, and it's really nice. And when you order Temptations, you get it from QVC, and it's all styrofoamed up. So if you want to like jazz it up, you have to take it out of the box anyways. So it was like in excellent condition. So nobody knew that I bought it, secondhand, because it looked brand new. And I thought it was a great gift. And if you guys watch, there's a girl on Facebook. I wish I could tell you her name. I will look it up, and I will have my husband like put it down here or link it up down below. She is super extra with her gift wrapping, and I love it. And I have been aspiring to be extra with my gift wrap. Like, I tied a bow on my sister-in-law's on her birthday present last weekend. Like, I was so proud of myself. So you can be extra. Like, it's okay if you gift something that you have. I'm telling you, it'll be fine. Next is a cassette tape. This one, it was in, I think I paid like, I want to say 5 or 10 cents for it. It is the Damn Yankees, Where You Going Now cassette single. So 10 cents in, sold for $2. Then we have, my sale, my first Amazon mystery box sale was a book, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John C. Maxwell. And if you're interested in the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, I have 8 more copies available on Ashley's Thrifty Shop on eBay. So, and it's a hot ticket book, I'm telling you. When I was listing it, there are sold comps for days on this book. Like 1 copy, 2 to 3 copies are selling a day. So, but mine is not listed at free shipping and all that jazz because I can't afford to ship my stuff for free. But I have some, and medium mail shipping is super cheap. I can't give you a price that I'm in on it because I don't know. I'd be lying if I told you. I know how much I paid for the box, but I didn't keep track of everything that was in the box. And then I had stuff I was keeping and stuff I wasn't keeping. And there was even cookies in the box, guys. Like, those went to church this morning. The kids were pumped. And then the last sale of well, not of the night. I've got a couple that he paid for, but the last sale I have is one that my husband actually sourced. We were together, but he put it in the cart and I looked at him. I didn't know. Okay, so you guys, this is what he hands me. And I'm just like, okay, he puts it in the cart. I think we paid $7 for it. We get home and I'm like, what is that thing? I thought it was a game and I thought this was a steering wheel. This is a Morphum Deep Tissue Variable Speed Master Massager. You see that? I didn't even read it. I trusted his judgment. This is leather, but this is proof in the pudding why you look up everything at the thrift. So we paid $7 or $8 for it. These things sell all day long. And if they work, they sell even faster. I made my husband plug it in and test it because I was like, you picked it up, you sourced it, you test it. So he's over there and he's like, he's like, it works. And I was like, awesome. I listed it. I accidentally messed up the listing when I first listed it. I listed it at auction and I listed the auction to start at the price I wanted to put it at the buy it now. And I let the auction run out. It didn't sell because I was trying to list it at sold price. And so the next day after the auction ended and it didn't sell, I listed it in the buy it now at $39.95. And someone sent me an offer last night for $30 and I happily accepted it because my husband would be so excited if the item that he picked out sold, and it did. So it's got a little bit of weight to it, but it's really not too bad. It's not the heaviest item we've sold by any means. So, but the hubby picked it up. And that is the last item for the night. Oh, there was something I want to tell you guys. Oh, so everyone that was so worried, if you stuck with me throughout the whole video, let me tell you that I am 99.9% sure that the Murano made it. No one has messaged me saying otherwise. So I think all my packages have been delivered. So that is super exciting. I think the primary set is still in transit. It was going down to Hawaii. So I will let you guys know in the next video if I hear anything, but fingers crossed, I'm pretty sure we did it and everything made it in one piece. So here's to another night of great shipping. I hope you all have a wonderful week and I will see you next time.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.